Hey.
On the slide away, he's not overthrowing that one. Sequence coming.
What is up, YouTube? How are we doing? It has been a minute. I'm here coming at you live with my bucket hat and my air conditioning that is completely broken at the moment. So I am absolutely sweating my ass off, and I will be sweating my ass off all day long. And yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be an absolute thrill ride. I can't wait. Let me go ahead and mute that so I can hear the game actually. Oh man, how has everybody been? It's been forever. I missed you guys. I hope you guys missed me too. But I am ready to watch some baseball. I don't know about you guys. I'd like to welcome in my special guest. Let me go ahead and unmute him on my end. Let me unmute myself on his end. All right, boys. Let me technical difficulties. Let me switch some things up. There we go. All right, I'd like to welcome in my dude, TCAS, who is not showing up on that. I love it. You're invisible, my guy. You don't exist.
All right.
I will figure out how to get you. Oh, now you're visible. You were visible for a brief moment.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I do have my camera on.
Yeah, you do have your camera on, but I don't see you for the moment. Oh, well. Anyways, we can hear you. Oh, there you are. All right, you're officially back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. All right. How you been, TCAS? Been a minute, man.
It's been a while, dude. I'm happy to be here watching this game with you and the rest of the individuals watching it, man. I'm looking forward to a Halo W, man. It feels like of all the years that we play against the Dodgers, this is one of them where we can count on at least winning the series.
Absolutely, man. We got a 2-game set here, and I believe we play another 2-game set in July. Is that correct? Something like that?
That sounds right to me.
I'm excited. Our Halos have been on fire. There's a shot by Freddie Freeman right to... Who's playing first today? Padlo. The Clayton Kershaw's father, Kevin Padlo, at first base. Big
I'm
fan.
interested to see that.
Uh-huh.
It makes sense with Kershaw being a lefty, and then you don't want to put Walsh up there against a lefty, so...
Walsh has been heating up, though. I've been liking what I've been seeing from Walsh.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get more consistent playing time. That'd be nice.
Ooh.
The Angels like to go with their splits, righty lefties and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, pretty much everyone likes to do that nowadays. It's frustrating as a fantasy baseball aficionado like myself. It's rather frustrating if you got a guy on a team like the Giants who platoons their guys every day. It feels like.
Oh man, don't know why my camera keeps cutting out.
Hey, Royce Lewis just hit a home run for me. Hell yeah.
Fantasy baseball, one of the funnest things ever, especially when you're winning.
Yep, I was winning, and then what's his name? I can't even remember who took over for me. Anyways, I want to say what's up to some people in the chat. We got my boy Italo in here, my brother Nick. What's up, my dude? Angel Diaz, Richard Garcia, Alan Novella, long time no see. It's good to see you all as the Angels get out of the inning. Clean first from Reed Detmers. You really like to see that.
Love to see it, especially him coming off such a great start last game. I'm hoping he can carry that momentum into this one, considering how his first few starts went.
Yeah, he just seems to get screwed over in every single start that he has. You know, it seems like he always pitches well enough to win, and then either the Angels are rolling out a shitty lineup or, you know, a plethora of things. They make a bunch of errors behind him. There just always seems to be some sort of thorn in his side why he can't get the win. But
yeah, I mean, it used to be Patrick Sandoval that would have that issue. He'd pitch a decent game, but then he'd get no run support. He would either end up getting a no decision or a loss for only giving up a couple runs.
yeah, it's got to be frustrating because he's probably, honestly, Detmers might be the guy I'm second most confident in after Shohei that we're going to get a W, or at least we're going to get a solid start out of. I think his 4.41 ERA is above where I would have. If you asked me what it was, I'd say it's in the mid threes as opposed to, you know, the low to mid fours. Just feels like he always gives us a few quality innings, 5 or 6 at least.
Definitely. It was a little frustrating, though, because coming out of spring training, it felt like Reed was going to be number 2 with how he was pitching so well in spring training. But then you had Sandoval go off and have such a great performance in the World Baseball Classic. It was going to be between the two of them fighting for it. Ended up giving it to Tyler Anderson. And how do you feel about Tyler Anderson so far this year? Because
So I had a controversial take, which I'll put up here on the screen if you want to see my tweet about it. It did go semi-viral, if you'd have to say, if I do say so myself. Let me see if I can find it on here. I'm a plethora of my viral tweets. I had another one yesterday about the sisters of perpetual indulgence. Let's see. Yes, I don't think Tyler Anderson is that bad. That is my personal take on him. I got 124 likes. I even got a response from one of the Angels beat writers. When Tyler Anderson takes the mound, I don't feel like we're automatically going to lose that game. And it feels like the rest of Angels Twitter feels that way. I feel like he gives us a chance to win every time he goes out there, with the exception of, 1 or 2 blow-up starts.
and I mean, that's way better than what we've had in the past. You look at how it used to be, and there's times where we put someone out there and it's like, well, we're probably going to lose this game. And we end up going 500 or under 500 for the season. Right now, we're up 500 by a good margin, considering how things have been before in the past. So
yeah, and he's staying healthy. He's pitching innings. He's doing what I expected him to do. I would expect his ERA to come back down to earth and end like just below 4. Probably like, if I had to predict that his end of season stat line, we're looking at 160, 170 innings pitched in a 6-man rotation. 5 strikeouts because he doesn't strike anybody out. But probably an ERA somewhere in like the 3.7, 3.8 range. And I will take that any day of the week for $13 million.
Yeah, I agree.
Will Detmers fall apart after 5 innings? That's a very good question. It's good to see. It's it's still up in the air. Reed Detmers is one of those guys who he can look great all game, and then he comes out for 1 inning and it all just falls apart. So, I just hope we can see. I'm hoping for six strong innings. That ball's, damn it, popped it up.
The thing about Detmers is that once he gets to the 3rd time in the order, that's usually when stuff starts to falter. The good news is the bullpen's gotten, or at least like the high leverage end of the bullpen has gotten a good amount of rest. The off day yesterday and even the series previous. So I think we'll be in good hands. If Reed can go 5, we can hand it over to high leverage guys in the bullpen. I think we're going to be all right.
Well, and that's what's been the biggest difference with the Angels so far this year is that I don't feel like we're going to lose as soon as the starter leaves the game. I feel like we have a better chance of winning when they leave the game because of how good our bullpen's been, with the exception of that one day in Kansas City that we don't talk about. The Colton Ingram game, I like to call it. I genuinely don't know what happened that day. The Royals were just, their bats were on fire. I don't even think they pitched too bad. Realistically.
They definitely weren't terrible.
Yeah,
yeah. You knew right away if we lost any games against Kansas City, there was going to be backlash for it.
Yeah, but I mean...
Did you see the Talking Baseball tweet where they talked about how Shohei hit a home run, Mike Trout got
Of course I did.
2 base hits.
Yeah, and after like an 8, we won, 10 of 12, and they didn't say shit, but as soon as we lost a game, they said something. Trout pops it up.
It frustrates me about them, at least, man. Like, I enjoy their podcast. I enjoy a lot of the shows on that network. They definitely don't like the Angels.
Yeah, nobody likes the Angels except for us. They say they do. I genuinely believe Chris Rose likes the Angels. That's the only guy on that network that I like. But scoreless first inning, Kershaw gets out of it. 3 up, 3 down, just like Detmers. We got JD Martinez, Miguel Vargas, and who the fuck is LaDuca? Like, full disclosure, I don't know who Johnny LaDuca is. He's got 17 at-bats this year to the tune of a 572 OPS. It looks like this is his first stint in the major leagues. Do you know anything about Joey LaDuca? Because I do not.
Perhaps a descendant of LaDuca?
Paul LaDuca? I do remember Paul LaDuca. Absolutely, I remember Paul LaDuca. Let's say what's up to some people out there. We got Eddie Lowe. Welcome to the stream. Joni, it's good to see you. Long time no see. I've been meaning to get on here and do some watch parties for you guys, but... my air conditioning has been broken for a full month now. June 18th was the anniversary of when I first tried to get it fixed. So I'm currently here with a cold towel on my neck. I got a fan in front of me, a fan to the right of me, trying to stay cool in the Florida summer heat. Who else we got in here? Trevor Hustles TV. You're saying Clayton goes less than 7 innings and Reed Detmers... Or Clayton gets less than 7 strikeouts and Reed Detmers over 5.5 strikeouts. I think that is a lock of the century. I don't know about Kershaw under 7. Reed Detmers over 5.5, take it to the bank. That's free money. Kershaw under 7. What do you think, TCAS?
Historically, Kershaw has wiped the floor with us. Under 7, though. For me, I'd probably take the under.
No strikeouts in the first, so he's gone away from his dominant strikeout self and become more of a pitch-to-contact guy. Getting that weak contact a la a better version, I should say. I'm here to defend him, Tyler Anderson. The Dodgers seem to have a lot of success with those type of pitchers, too. Kershaw, they did that with Heaney. They did it with Anderson. Oh, there goes my dog.
I can't believe Andrew Heaney used to be a Dodger.
And he was good. And then he went back to the Rangers, and now he sucks again. He doesn't suck. He's mediocre. First pitch to JD Martinez.
Kershaw. In his past 3 games, in 2 of them, he struck out 9 batters.
Interesting. So maybe under 7's not great. Yankees and Reds strike out a lot, but so do the Angels. I have to take a look. Let me look at Fangraphs. Those are definitely some teams that strike out a lot. I feel like the Angels have been a little better in the strikeout column this year. Like even Trout, I know he's been hitting like shit, but it doesn't feel like he strikes out as much as he has, in the last couple of years, despite his numbers not being as good. And by not as good, I mean 30% better than average.
I love when Mike Trout starts slumping. It's like, oh my God, he's officially in his decline, but him... The quote being in decline is still
JD Martinez, what they said.
On other teams.
Oh, totally. He will be an all-star. He's probably going to start for the all-star team, obviously because of the fan voting, which we can have a whole separate conversation about. Fuck you, Canada. But
yeah, man, what's up with that?
Canada... Does Canada even exist? Let's be honest. So the Angels are league average, right in the middle with the Dodgers, actually, in strikeout rates. So under 7 feels pretty good, actually. I would lean the under as well, just to get back to our Kershaw strikeouts line we were talking about.
Yeah, not a bad pick.
It's not a line I'm super confident in, but I would lean that way too. Will Trout break out of the slump? He's starting to get hot. I agree he's starting to get hot. He and Walsh both look like they're starting to get hot to me. They're hitting the ball hard. We're seeing a lot of high exit velos. It's despite, maybe the low BABIP on them. So I'm not too worried about either of them. I think Walsh needs to get back in the lineup so he can start heating up. But Trout, obviously, he's the greatest of all time. You don't just go from being the best player of your generation to being washed up in a span of, 6 months? And even to start the year, he looked like the same old, same old. It looked like it might be his best season of his career early on. So, I'm sure he'll heat back up.
And he will. He will. He will. He goes through this at least sometimes twice a season where he kind of cools down for a bit. He gets right back up there. Especially if we're going to be in the playoff race, I think that's going to really put a fire under his ass to just get after it and do Mike Trout things that he knows how to do.
Yeah, exactly. And, he's going to end the year with an OPS probably above 950. You can pretty much take that to the bank. He's not going to hit for great average because he's kind of... Oh, Taylor Ward with a hell of a grab out there. Atta babe.
He's been playing a great left field this season.
He really has. I don't know what was wrong with him for the entire month of May, but whatever was wrong with him, he seems to be completely out of it. And that's the thing. The Angels weren't firing on all cylinders, and they were still staying afloat. So that really gives me, confidence in them. They had guys like Ward wasn't playing well, Trout wasn't playing well, Drury wasn't playing well, Renfroe's still in a slump, and we were still winning games because our bullpen was keeping us in it. So I've seen a lot of differences in the 2023 Angels than the team we've been watching for the last 10 years.
Yeah, 100%. It's been... I like this team a lot better. I feel like going into this year, we had nothing but the highest expectations given the offseason that we had, the acquisitions that we've made, how we started the year. We did go off on a little bit of a decline there, but we're here with a solid spot in the wild card race. I have no complaints.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and it's the guys, it's the unsung heroes, I was not... Brandon Drury seemed like a great example of a guy who's going to be good with anybody else, but it's going to suck as soon as he gets to the Angels. And he's been much better than I expected. Renfroe has... he had such a hot streak for a while where he's crushing the ball, and then he's just fallen apart as of late, but I still like what I've seen out of him. Our catching position has just been ridiculously overachieving, and I'm here for it. I have always been a Matt Theis truther. I've been a Matt Theis truther my whole life. We've talked about it before. I was the original Matt Theis truther. That's a very tough phrase to say, by the way, Matt Theis truther.
Say that 3 times fast.
But his slow start really got me worried about him. I thought he was cooked and was going to get DFA'd, but my God, am I glad we held on to him.
I mean, you look at Matt Theis, and there's a lot of times where he's been up with the squad, and he just doesn't get consistent playing time. And I feel like this year he was put in a spot where he had to play every day. He's shown what he can do. Maybe not the best defensive catcher by any means, but as far as the production he's getting off the bat, I would have never in a million years expected that from Matt Theis. And then Chad Wallach to be our backup, also performing extremely well with the bat. You go from having Logan O'Hoppe and Max Stassi as what was supposed to be battery for the season, to losing both of them, and you have literally the next best thing right behind them.
Well, yeah, and
it's no one in a million years thought.
O'Hoppe's the best out of the 4, but offensively, I think Wallach and Theis are performing better than Stassi would have.
Yeah, I agree.
So I do miss Stassi's game calling abilities a little bit, because Theis can't really call a game. But god damn, beautiful strikeout there by Reed Detmers to end the inning. Was that 3 strikeouts through 2 innings, 1 hit, no walks. Reed's looking good today.
Dealing Detmers.
Vicky says,
Chad Wallach's behind the dish tonight. Chad Wallach also called and caught the game that when Reed Detmers threw his no-hitter.
Yeah, that was the wildest. That was the best game that was the game of the season last year, no doubt.
Yeah. Known homered lefty. I think Shohei hit his first grand slam that game. A whole lot of things went right.
Yeah, and then everything went wrong after that.
Yeah, that was the downfall.
Vicky said, would you rather have Ohtani? So if you could only have one, who are you riding with? Are you riding with Mike Trout, the seasoned veteran, the angel for life, or are you riding with the unicorn, the most talented player to ever play the sport? And maybe any sport.
And, I mean...
You can only have one in this
tough.
Universe.
You know what? Like, if I were someone that wasn't a fan of the Angels, I feel like it would be a lot easier of a choice. But for me to be, like, so emotionally invested in both of these guys, that's a really hard question. Ever since Shohei has shown the ability to stay healthy, show that he can perform as a pitcher and a batter, I have to pick him over Mike Trout.
Yeah.
And I mean, I hate saying that because I love, like, Mike Trout's also right there. That's like asking if you have 2 kids and you can only save one, which one are you gonna pick? You know?
I get you.
You got your youngest. Like,
it's pretty obvious that the answer is Shohei, but I agree. You know, I can't imagine Mike Trout in a different uniform. I can imagine Ohtani in a different uniform. I can't imagine Trout in a different uniform. Like, imagine Trout on the Orioles or Trout on the Pirates or the Phillies. It just doesn't sound right. And I'm not saying Ohtani does, but I could it wouldn't be as weird, I guess. And maybe that's because we've seen him in other uniforms. We've seen him, grow up in Japan and everything. Play in the WBC a couple times. Or, just play in the WBC and whatnot. So, I don't know. Obviously, Ohtani's the answer. It's not particularly close at this current moment in time, but maybe prime Trout versus prime Ohtani, you got a conversation there.
Oh, definitely.
Prime Trout stealing 50 bags, hitting 40 home runs, playing in elite center field. You got a conversation there.
100%.
Drury with a big whiff on that Kershaw slider right there.
I like how before this inning kicked in, they had like a Cologne versus Kershaw comparison, and Bartolo's was a very quick highlight, and then we get all of Kershaw's, and then just his statistics for his career so far.
Yeah, they're saying your volume's a little low. I'm gonna try turning you up turned you up quite a bit. We'll see if it's too loud or not.
You can also try turning it up on my end.
Yeah, either way.
Let's see. I don't know if this is any better. I'm trying to stay as close to it as possible.
You certainly turned up the gain. I can hear that.
Okay. Well, that's not good.
All right. Drury up to bat. He's having a ridiculous month of June. Trying to get one of those MLB The Show monthly awards cards, which I personally would love.
Have we gotten any
No,
monthly awards cards this season?
no Angels monthly awards or Tops Now. I can't believe Ben Joyce didn't get a Tops Now.
Yeah. Good news on Ben Joyce. He doesn't feel the tingling in his hands anymore, so that's good.
I did see that. Nolan, do you want Cook Shane Bieber? I do not want Shane Bieber, to be completely honest. As far as the free agents or the trade targets go, I didn't like this guy coming into the season, but the most... I don't know. The Angels need to add a starter. I would agree they need to add a starter. And I think Giolito is my personal favorite. He's not elite, but he's that solid 3 or 4 that we could use right now. I just don't know if he has any place in the playoff rotation is the thing.
Yeah, it'd be weird. I mean, I remember seeing him a couple years ago against the Astros. I want to say it was the ALDS. I mean, obviously, when you're playing against the Astros, you're more than likely going to get cooked. But
Yeah.
who we end up playing against, who would probably it would either be the Astros or the Mariners, the Rangers, one of those three. I wouldn't trust Lucas Giolito going up against those guys. But I would love to be proved wrong.
Yeah. We'll see. There's not a lot of great targets from what I'm seeing right now. I'm not a fan of Lance Lynn. I think he's fully cooked. I know he struck out 16 batters the other day, but he doesn't get me excited. Who else were we talking about? I mean, if Dylan Cease was available, I'd be interested in Dylan Cease or Corbin Burns. But
there's no way.
yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, they're so fucking bad, though. They're so bad. They're so bad. I don't think we have the prospect capital to get them. That's another thing. We aren't going to get anybody big. We're going to be looking. We're bargain bin shopping. You know, maybe not Dollar Tree, but we're talking like, you know, I don't even know what a good comparison is, but we're not shopping at Whole Foods. We're shopping at Ralph's or something. You know what I'm saying?
I like your comparison. I like it.
Kevin Padlow ready to take Kershaw deep and just got a little ahead of himself. He took him high, he just didn't take him deep. Another clean inning for Kershaw. Kershaw perfect through 2 with 3 strike. Oh, sorry, I was looking at Detmers for a second. 2 strikeouts for Kershaw. That 7 strikeouts is looking a little promising now.
Yeah, it's getting up there.
It's certainly
I'd
possible.
like to see join the Angels from the White Sox. Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly. That's a name.
That'd be.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I think it'd be a nice bullpen bolster.
I don't know. I mean, you can never have too many bullpen arms. Right now, the only people I want out of the bullpen. Holy shit, bro! He's got a lot of red on his Savant page. I'll tell you that much. Which I feel like this year we're kind of realizing that red on your Savant page doesn't mean as much as we think it does. You know, with Luis Ariz playing the way he is. Who is that dude? Bryce Elder on the Braves pitching the way he is. But
Elder's a beast.
yeah, Kelly wouldn't be a bad option. The White Sox have a lot of arms in their bullpen that I would be interested in. I don't know. Right now, if we have Davinsky, Moore, Estevez, I like Webb. I like Bachman. I like Joyce. The only guys I really want to see get rid of is Loop and who's the other lefty? You know who I'm talking about. Guy from the Braves. What the hell's his name? Tucker. Tucker Davidson.
Oh, Tucker Davidson.
Yeah, he's cooked. I give up on him.
I think he's fine being used in blowouts. That should be the only time we see Tucker Davidson.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess he could be our long reliever in blowouts, but that's a very specific. I don't know. I feel like we have better options. Like maybe bring up a Jake Kalish or something. Give him a taste. I feel bad for that dude. He's been a minor leaguer for like 10 years. And he puts up solid numbers in AAA, but he just can't get a call. First pitch.
Yeah, I don't know how it works with like the options or what players have what options, because a lot of folks thought David Fletcher gonna be brought up with Neto going on the IL or Shella going on the IL. Said Padlo gets the call, but I feel like that has a lot to do with
the matchup.
What players have options, or in the matchup too, but it also comes down to options.
Yeah. Which is why people were shocked when Fletcher got sent down, but he had options, and Rengifo doesn't have any options, so If Rengifo had if the roles were reversed, Fletcher would be on the major league roster. But because Fletcher never got optioned, really, he since he had options left, they were gonna send him down. I think they still have some faith in Rengifo, and I still don't hate Rengifo. I don't feel hopeless when he's up. I feel hopeless when Velasquez is up. So, I mean, I would, I love my boy Andrew Barrels Velasquez, but
I feel like there was a strong point where the Angels were really looking to get rid of Rengifo. That's why there was that stretch of games where he was just playing every position imaginable: left field, center field, right field, second base, shortstop, third base. Like, they were putting him everywhere just to showcase, hey, we got a guy that can do this, and he's a switch hitter.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see what we do at the deadline, because we have too many cooks in the kitchen when it comes to how good our outfielders are. With Adele in the minor leagues, Cabbage hitting 500-foot bombs in the minor leagues every day. Who else we got down there? Like, those two for sure are gone in any deal we make. Like, those are our trade chips. I think Moniak's going to stay with the team, and we're going to let Renfroe walk in free agency. So next year to be Trout, Ward, and Moniak as the starting outfielders. Ooh, good play by Padlo there. Yeah, so we'll see what ended up happening in the trade deadline, but I imagine Adele's gone. I really want to see Adele on the Cincinnati Reds, man. He would be such a good fit for that team.
He goes there, and then he gets with De La Cruz. That's going to be insane.
Yeah, in that ballpark, doesn't he just have the vibe of the Cincinnati Reds?
Yeah, I agree.
Already said we ain't trading Tani. I've never heard somebody called Ohtani Tani in my entire life, Frank. What a name, man. Houston, Texas, Dave, what's up, my dude? Good to see you. Long time no see. Can the Angels take Ahmed Rosario and Miles Straw? No, they cannot. Thank you for the offer, though, Travis. I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Maybe in a different lifetime.
Yeah, Miles Straw could maybe do the... Bro, remember when Brett Phillips was on our team?
Oh, yeah.
What a time. He was the designated Kabuto holder. And a pinch runner who couldn't steal bases. Or, didn't steal bases.
Those were the days.
Those really were the days, man. But now I can use him in MLB The Show and say he was an angel.
This is true. And you could use him in, what's that? The Immaculate Grid.
Oh, man.
And a Halo.
Dude, I am so bad at that. Like, everyone's always getting perfect grids. I know they cheat. I know they cheat. They verify before.
Cheat.
Yeah. Because, like, you're telling me you didn't think Joe Mauer had a 200-hit season?
That's what I'm saying.
You're telling me you looked at that grid and said that you thought of somebody other than Joe Mauer immediately? You're telling me the first thought that popped into your head was Rod Carew? Come on.
I went Mauer, Morneau, and Hunter. None of them.
Yeah. Why, I only guess one per square typically, except for today, bro. I guessed Sean Murphy for a Brave and a Gold Glover, and he's a Brave, and he won a Gold Glove, so I figured that would work. But apparently they had to be a Brave when they won a Gold Glove.
That's not fair.
So I used him for Braves and A's, but still I got 5 out of 6 because of that. I also couldn't get the A's and Diamondbacks. I couldn't think of anyone. I wasn't sure if Chafin was an A, so I found out later that he was, but Angels should make the playoffs. I hope so, Dave. I haven't watched an Angels playoff game since I was a sophomore in high school, and I'm 24 years old. Isn't that wild? What were you doing the last time the Angels won a playoff, or not won a playoff game? If they won a playoff game, I was 10 years old. Played a playoff game. What were you doing?
I think I was not paying attention to what the Angels are doing.
Oh, you weren't an
I had a
Angels
period of
fan?
time where-
You're a
I had a
newbie.
period of time where I just wasn't been watching baseball.
Yeah. Got Sean Doolittle and Archie Bradley mixed up, Travis. Big rip. Uh-huh.
This is looking like a pitcher's duel so far.
Yeah, I mean, they're at this point in their careers, they're both on a similar level. You know, we got a Clayton Kershaw on the decline and a Reed Detmers on the incline. They're saying they can't hear you still. Is it just quiet? I can turn you all the way up. I turned you all the way up, so hopefully that makes a difference. I quite literally can't turn you up anymore on my end.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine through.
Let me test. Say something? Oh. Yeah, that's
Now we have
fucking
two.
funny. I had you on mute this entire time.
Oh my god.
Literally the entire stream I've had you on mute.
Oh my god.
So my monitor's so far away, my other monitor, that I couldn't tell that I'm supposed to have it. I don't know why I had it muted. Oh, I think I had it muted at the start of the stream.
Oh, that's
And then I
understandable.
just forgot to unmute it. So now you're probably really loud. I'm gonna turn you back down. I can't remember what I had it at. I think I had it here. And then here. Hold on, I gotta go yell at my dog. Say hi to everybody, though. You can introduce yourself.
Hey guys, my name's Tyler. You can follow me. My YouTube channel is TCast. YouTube. All that good stuff. I have a podcast called Mic Up the Halo. Talk about the Angels every week. It comes out every Thursday. Go check it out. Twitter, Instagram. Mic Up the Halo. MICEPEHALO. You guys couldn't hear me for a bit there.
Whew. Sorry, my dogs wouldn't shut up.
It's all good. I'm actually gonna go grab a water real quick. So
Hell yeah, man. Sorry you guys couldn't hear him for so long. I didn't realize. There's an echo now. What the fuck, man? Oh well, that's the best we're gonna get. Oh, I think I know what's going on. So you're probably hearing go through my mic, which I can't really do much about. Jesus Christ, guys. Hey! Stop barking. Okay. Jeez, it is ridiculously hot outside. Luis Rengifo with a swing and a drive right into the glove of that dude whose name I still can't pronounce. All right. We got Andrew Barrels Velasquez heading to the dish for the first time this year that I have been live for. The first live stream of an Andrew Velasquez Barrels, as we call him here at bat. And he takes ball one because he's got the best eye in the game. The best eye in Major League Baseball, some might say. I'm going to turn this over here. There we go. That's better. Now I have you blocked. Unreal. Okay, there we go. They're saying it's an echo, but I think it's just on my... I think it's going through my mic. So I'll turn you down on my end, but...
Okay. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you. And the chat should be able to hear you. All right. Rengifo lined out to the left fielder, but now we got Barrels at the dish and a 2-1 count. Good take. Good take. He's got the best eye in the game. He's got the best eye in Major League Baseball. Andrew Barrels Velasquez, 1,000 on-base percentage season coming. Ball four. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Take your damn base, Andrew.
Never doubted him for a second.
I really need a barrel. I want to get a number 2 jersey. It says 2 and then just says barrels right here. I need to know if the echo went away or not. All right, Taylor Ward at the dish. Bro, this umpire is cooking behind home plate.
Do we or do we not get this run to score?
Do we or do we not what?
Do we or do we not get this run to score?
Oh, absolutely not. There's no chance. I don't think you're allowed to score runs from first base. I'm pretty sure there has to be nobody on for you to score a run. Well, he's not in... Oh! Barrels with a stolen base. That a babe. Dude, I'm telling you. He's like Billy Hamilton if he was good at baseball.
He knows we're saying good things about him.
He does. I'm sure he feels confident. He knows I'm here. Saying, what's the word? Teaching his praises or something? I don't know. Singing his praises. I think that's the phrase I'm looking for.
I would have believed you if it was teaching. For the phrase, I just don't know it exactly.
Oh, what are we swinging at? 3-0? 3-0, you're going to swing at a changeup? Come on now. We're better than that. Son of a bitch, Taylor.
I'm on a significant delay with my TV here.
Round it out.
At least I have the game day TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Real time.
That's how I know he already grounded out. Our big problem with the Angels is not taking advantage on pitches right down the middle. Like, that was a hanging slider. That's got to be at least a hit. You got to make solid contact.
It's one thing that really used to bother me about David Fletcher is that no matter what, if it was a pitch down the middle, he won't swing at it. When it's a pitch 5 feet above his head, he's going after that pitch.
Well, yeah, that's his
It
wheelhouse.
just doesn't make sense. Of course.
Squid Ricky Henderson, absolutely. Kershaw is scared of barrels. I love it. Squid has had the best at-bat of the game. I agree. Velasquez inside edge up to 125 power and contact versus lefties. Yes. Supercharged Squid. That's what we should get. Joe Adell is such a guardian. Joe Adell would be a good guardian. I agree. I could see Adell going to the Guardians for like a mid-tier starting pitcher.
What do you think we'd have to give up for Shane Bieber?
I don't want Shane Bieber. I don't think Shane Bieber is worth what we would have to give up.
I also don't want Shane Bieber, but I feel like that's totally an Angels move.
It is.
We are in the playoff hunt. You get him as a rental, and then he goes and signs a decent-sized deal with some other team at the end of the season.
I would imagine something similar to what we did. I'm trying to think of a good example here. Maybe Adele. Probably Adele and a couple of other high upside arms like Eric Torres or who's the other guy I really liked? Luke Murphy. Some dudes like you know the type of arms that the Guardians just excel at developing. I'd say Adele and 2 high upside arms from the minors would potentially. Oh, he's not a rental. I think he has a year and a half. That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
I thought he was a free agent.
Yeah, a year and a half, it's going to be more. If it was a rental, I think Adele and 2 upside relievers upside arms in the minors could get it done. But with a year and a half, it's going to cost a lot more than that, and I don't think we have the prospect capital. We'd probably have to throw in Edgar Caro, and I would not be willing to give him up for Bieber. Maybe like Caro, Adele, and either Murphy or Torres. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see the trade tracker. Trade analyzer, there it is. Resume.
Adele would immediately become one of the best hitters in baseball.
Oh, of course he would. Let's see. Trade simulator. Angels. Guardians. Angels gets. Bieber. Trade to Angels. 39.2. The Guardians get Caro. He's got 0.1. Bro, that's wild. I think Torres might have more value. Yeah, Torres has a little more value. Damn, they're saying I'm far off. So yeah, I genuinely don't see a way we get. Who are they saying are our top assets here? Ohtani, Detmers, Neto. So the highest value player we have is Caro, and he's 21.5. So he's like half of Bieber, according to their metrics. Bro, they're valuing Jose Suarez way too high, so take it all with a grain of salt. Freddie Freeman walked. We got a runner on first, nobody out here. With Will Smith coming to the dish. Not that one, the other one.
Just keep your wife's name out of, or keep his wife's name out of your goddamn mouth.
Yeah, exactly. I believe the direct quote was "out your fucking mouth." I'm a sucker for good quote here. 1-0. Good pitch.
Do you like Freddie Freeman?
Do I like Freddie Freeman?
Yeah.
Like as a person?
Or and a player. Count both of those things together.
Yeah, I kind of like him a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of his.
I would have liked to see him be on the Angels with Jared Walsh. Didn't have that All-Star season before.
It's weird to have first base be a need.
Yeah.
Because it feels like first base is usually a position that's pretty easy to lock down. Will Smith line out to left fielder Taylor Ward. We got one down here, running around first. Need a ground ball now. Give me a ground ball, Reed. If Reed Detmers could develop a sinker so he can be usable in MLB The Show, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Just for my own selfish reasons, I would like him to develop a sinker. I am a little upset they didn't give Ben Joyce a sinker.
It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I was using him in a... I can't remember what I was using him in, but I saw he didn't have a sinker.
Outlier, right? He definitely has to have outlier.
Say it again?
He definitely has to have outlier, right?
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah. First pitch, strike upstairs to J.D. Martinez, right on the top of the strike zone. Ground ball ends the inning. Another pickoff attempt to first. Just keeping Freddie nice and close there. Will Brennan tops now is nasty.
I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like Reed getting through 4, just over 60 pitches.
Freddie stole a base.
Oh, damn.
Damn. By a lot.
That helps my fantasy team, but not something I like to see.
By a lot. Like he had that stolen easily. Bro, Tatis just can't stop hitting home runs. He refuses to stop hitting home runs. Oh, Wallach's saying he fouled it. Interesting. Dude, Royce Lewis is so good. Oh my god. So is Nolan Jones, by the way. Bro, Nolan Jones 4 for 4 with 2 runs scored, a home run, 2 RBIs, and a stolen base in the Rockies' loss to the Cincinnati Reds.
Sheesh.
Unreal. Woo! Hell of a pitch right there. Right on the corner. And he got him swinging. 2 down. Still got a runner in scoring position, though, for Miguel Vargas.
Can you believe the Dodgers are in 3rd place?
Dude, the Dodgers don't look good at all this year. Like, they full stop do not look good.
A
They
lot
do
of
not
people are
look like a
saying
good
that
baseball team.
they didn't make any signings or extend anybody because they want to get Shohei in the offseason.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, I think a lot of teams are doing that, with the exception of the Mets, who also suck. This has got to be the most unpredictable season I've experienced since fully paying attention to baseball. Like, nobody would have predicted how awful the Cardinals have been. Nobody would have predicted how, good the Cincinnati Reds are, how good the Marlins are. The Angels are about as good as people would have expected them to be, so I'm not too shocked at the Angels' performance. But just a lot of surprise teams this year. Miguel Vargas, ground ball. That'll end the inning. At a Babe Reed. 4 scoreless, 1 hit allowed, 1 walk. Good start to the game for the Reed Detmers. I almost called him a rookie. 4 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, and he's still under 70 pitches. This is how I felt about him in that Blue Jays start where he gave up 5 runs immediately after I was confident he was going to go 7 or 8.
Wasn't he throwing a no-hitter?
I think he was, and then he gave up a
Didn't he
grand
have a no-hitter
slam.
going? Yeah, and then
He went from a no-hitter to a grand slam. The winner of the AL Central will have 70 wins, most likely. The crazy thing to me right now is with how bad the Cardinals have been, they're only 8 games out of the division. I know 8 games is a lot, but, you'd think they've been terrible. They're, the 3rd worst team in baseball. And they're still not, completely cooked. If they were in the AL East, their season would be over.
Yeah. 1000%.
Oh, the
I
D-backs
think-
are ridiculous, too. Yeah, right, Frank.
D-backs have been phenomenal. And then the Giants just putting up clutch as much as they have been the past couple days. Did you watch the game winner last night? Or see the highlights to it, I should say?
Yeah, I woke up to it. I woke up and was like, holy shit, the Giants won. And a splashdown hit, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Lauren thinks that Phil Nevin is the worst manager in all of sports. He's certainly in the bottom half of Major League Baseball managers. I'd probably say bottom 10. I don't know if I'd go much further than that.
I'm not the biggest Nevin fan.
He
I don't know
will
if I'd say
he
he's
will have
the
a
worst.
good week, and then he'll make one decision that'll ruin it all in my eyes. The last game Reed Detmers pitched. We were what were we? I think we were down by 3 or something, down by 2, and then he just gave up. He put Loop in to give up some runs. He put he had Herget and Davidson warming up, and it was a 2-run game. And then we ended up scoring 4 runs, and we would have come back, but because he put in Herget to give up a 2-run homer. You remember that game against Texas? That was the last game where he genuinely pissed me off, and I was, beside myself with why he made that decision.
I do enjoy when he goes all Lou Piniella all over the umpires.
I do love that.
That's my favorite thing about him. Other than that,
He's
I don't
a
really have lot of
great.
good things to say.
Yeah, he'll always have your back. 1-1 to Ohtani. Way downstairs. It's 2-2 according to game day. My dad's at the game, so I'll probably get a text if anything crazy happens.
Oh yeah.
Ohtani's got 20. What? 20? How many homers? 23.
I want to say.
Yeah, he's got 6 home runs this. Last week. Sorry, he had 6 home runs, a 435 average, and he's the only qualified player in Major League Baseball with an OPS over 1,000. He's just unreal, and he strikes out swinging. He's back to those ugly swings. He's not quite as locked in. When he's not locked in, he just doesn't make those ugly swings, and it's terrifying. Because like when he makes those ugly swings, that's the only proof we have that he's still a human being.
I mean, you see him swing at balls way outside of the zone, like lunging forward, taking a hand off the bat. It looks like he doesn't know what he's doing, but then he goes on a tear like he did last week, and you're like,
Yeah.
never mind, he's fine.
He quite literally could not miss a baseball last week.
He had a lot of doubters, I think, that got to him. God, that's such an ugly swing. I mean, it is Kershaw's nasty curveball, but that's really bad.
Yeah. Justin Options talking about the Brandon Belt tweet. Did you see that?
I did. I don't know if it was serious or not, though.
The first time I read it, I was fully convinced it was sarcasm, and then I read it again and again, and I was like, there's no way he's serious. Like, he can't be serious.
I could see him saying that if he was still on the Giants, and the Giants were still, like, the Giants back in 2012.
Yeah. But he's just not that good.
Yeah, he's not.
He's just like, he's above average, but
I'm sure he's a great clubhouse guy, too. I'm sure he's a team
Yeah.
leader, but he's not putting up the numbers that...
That's the conclusion I've come to, is there's no possible way that he's being serious. There's no possible way he's being dead ass. Known best DH in baseball, Brandon Belt, yes. I'm just thrilled that Yordan Alvarez is considered an outfielder.
Yeah.
Not that it would matter with how good Shohei's been, but...
Yordan's still on the IL, right?
I believe so, yes. Yordan, Judge, Alonso just got activated. I think those are the only like big players that are on like the 10-day IL current. Muncy just went on the IL. He's on my fantasy team. Ended up picking up Christopher Morel.
Solid pickup. I like that there's 2 Max Muncies. One of them not up in MLB yet. I like that there's 2
Yeah.
Max Muncies out there.
Yeah. And they both were in the A system. Whew. Trout thought about that. It's a hanging curve and never quite dropped. Looks like he flew out to the left fielder. Let me watch it live. Damn. His swing, like, it's really hard to tell off the bat with the camera angle when Trout, like, absolutely destroys a baseball versus when he just pops out. Like, that time I could tell by his reaction, but if you had have played a clip of a home run going 450 feet after that, I would have believed it.
Yeah, you just edit it in there.
Yeah. Like playoff Tanaka does.
Oh, yeah.
Trout needs to get downgraded this week.
Oh.
Yeah, Trout has not been playing well. Last year he had an 0 for 24 stretch during the losing streak. You remember that?
Unfortunate.
Yep. 101 to Drury. We were talking about that hanging or fastball right down the dick.
No, yeah, I just saw it. I just saw how it looked on the camera. It looked like it was going 500. It looked like it was going to land on the 57 freeway, and then it was just a pop out.
Yeah, exactly. A hanging curveball and he fouls it off. Like, you can't let that many mistakes go by in the major leagues on a consistent basis. That's like my biggest pet peeve with this Angels team.
I think they just don't have a proper coaching staff. That's not all the problems, but it's definitely a major contributor.
That's valid. In play, no out. What did he do? There we go. We got a single from Brandon Drury. A little 2-out rally here, if those existed in Anaheim. They certainly exist for other teams, but they do not exist for us. That's another crazy phenomena that's been happening with this team this year, is the amount of 2-strike and 2-out hits we've given up.
Definitely not something to be happy about.
Yeah, like I gotta look at the exact numbers, but I know we're last in the league in 0.2 ERA. ERA and 0.2 counts.
There's a picture that I had on the tip of my tongue when you brought this up. For whatever reason, I forgot about it. Someone on our team, they consistently get to the 2-strike mark, and then they just give it up.
Yeah, it's Detmers, Canning, and Anderson are the big ones I think of.
I think it's Anderson.
And Loop. Loop also gets to 2-strike counts all the time. He just can't put anybody away.
I can't believe we had Aaron Loop, like prime Aaron Loop. We got prime Aaron Loop after his phenomenal season with the Mets, and he just completely fell off.
Dude, I was so excited to get Aaron Loop too.
So was I.
I was stoked. I was like, oh my god, Perry Manassian's actually doing it. We're actually going to be a good team. We got a 3-headed monster. Rice, Selig, Iglesias, Aaron Loop, and Ryan Tepera. I really thought that was it. All right, 1-2 to Renfroe. He's probably going to strike out because that's all he's been doing lately.
He's a strikeout machine.
At least he's consistent. Oh, he fouled it off. 2-2.
You know how people were saying like Tony La Russa was just too old to be managing a team?
Yeah.
You know who's too old to be managing a team right now?
Who?
And probably not baseball knowledge-wise, but Bruce Bochy, bro. I just saw a clip of him getting ejected. Having a hard time walking out into the field.
No, he is much too old. Damn, Renfroe. Almost with a base hit down the line. No, Bochy I really wanted to be the Angels manager. In-play runs. Ayo! Hunter Renfroe? Hunter Renfroe! With a drive to the gap. Drury's around third. Oh my god, that's a wild send. Whoo! Bro, the ball beat him there by a mile. Did he actually get around that? He was called safe. He was called safe. Did he actually get around it?
I'm waiting to see the replay on my end.
Yeah, me too. The ball beat him there by several miles. But the way he slid... Ooh... Not looking great. Not looking great on that first angle. Let's see it. This will be the one. Oh, right. Yeah, he's out. God damn.
Drury knew it. He knew it. He put his head down as soon as that slide was done.
Yeah.
Even Will Smith knew it. He's like, yep, done.
Because he hit him in the face. Yeah, because he hit him in the face. Like, he gets his hand in there before he touches, like, his shirt. But he literally hit him in the face, man.
Oh.
Yeah, the glove...
That tag happened way before he touched the plate.
Unless this is a playground situation, there's no headshots, then I believe he's going to get called out.
If this was the other way around, if it was the Dodgers running to home plate and Matt Dice was applying that tag, call it safe. But it's the Angels.
Yeah. Yeah, because I got to see a slightly different angle. Because it could be just... I don't know, actually. I don't think the glove did hit him in the face. I think that was just his face, like, reacting to him hitting the ground.
Really?
Because, so one angle, it looks like he literally gets punched in the face by Will Smith.
Yeah.
But the other angle looks like it's just his face reacting to him hitting the ground. So, there is certainly a shadow of a doubt. But he looks... I don't know. If
I
you
think
know.
the glove might have made contact with the helmet and not the face. Oh. Okay. I see that angle that you're talking about. From what it looked like, it wasn't the face that, like you said, it wasn't the face that got contact made. It's like
Yeah.
on the shirt, but by that point, when it touched the shirt, hands already in on the bag.
Bro, it literally... They say it's a game of inches. That might have been a centimeter. That's insane.
Size matters in MLB.
Absolutely.
Do you call that conclusive then? Is that conclusive evidence?
I guess. God is real if he's safe, Frank says.
Oh man.
A lot riding on this.
They're really taking their time.
They really are, man.
Oh, man.
And of course, Hunter Renfro's on my bench in fantasy, so you're welcome, everybody, for that double. You already know if he was... Oh! They overturned it. That's wild. I don't know how you I thought it was just going to stand. I don't think it was going to be confirmed. I thought it was just going to stand.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Angels, man. New York hates us.
That's crazy.
And apparently there is no God.
Yeah, apparently God is not real, according to this overturning. That's crazy. I really thought they were just going to let it stand. Damn.
Then we talked about how I said earlier we have a bad coaching staff, and our third base coach thought that it was a good idea to send Brandon Henry home where the ball was. Gino Evil wouldn't have allowed that.
I'm tweeting.
Oh, no worries.
Said that was the worst send I've ever seen in my entire life. That was awful. Why did he send him? I don't know, man. I looking at every single one of those angles, I couldn't with a clear conscience overturn that. Like, overall, it was just a terrible send. Shouldn't have happened in the first place, but... And I guarantee you that's going to have something to do with the outcome of the game. Can you believe Kevin Padlo's batting 6th?
Strange times we live in right now.
Yeah. And I still don't feel like we're going to lose this game. Isn't that weird?
A little bit. But like I said when we first started, if there's any year that we're going to take a series against the Dodgers, I feel like this one.
Well, even when we
Not
sucked for a
one.
while, we owned the Dodgers at least.
Yeah, but then the Dodgers were like superhuman.
Yeah. I agree it wasn't close enough to overturn, Frank. First pitch swinging for Paul LaDuca's grandson. Fouled it back.
thought they had the same last name. I was reading it wrong the whole time. DeLuca.
It's the same last name, is it not?
Nah, this guy is DeLuca, and then the other last name is LaDuca.
Oh, like it's all one name?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's LaDuca. Paul LaDuca. DeLuca. Huh. Let's take a look. I remember seeing something about him getting called up, so I think he's a Dodgers prospect. I think he's in their top 30 at least. He is their 20th ranked prospect. 20th ranked outfield prospect. Or overall prospect. All right, 1-0 to DeLuca. One down here in the top of the fifth. Detmer's coming into 67 pitches currently.
He gets to the sixth, it's going to be his third time through the order.
Yes. That usually doesn't go well historically for Angels pitchers. Specifically, Angels pitchers named Jose Suarez.
He just got transferred to the 60-day IL. I still think it was a phantom IL.
It's really hard. Like, I want everybody to be healthy, but it's hard to, let me just address the elephant in the room. We are a better team with him on the IL. We are also, in my opinion, I think we're a better team with Quijada on the IL. And that is a very hot take, and I will defend it because I am sure you probably disagree with it, and a lot of people do. But I do not think Quijada is a good reliever, especially with how much talent we found after he went on the IL. I think both of those IL stints really pushed this team forward, in my opinion.
Last year, I would have disagreed with you. This year, though, I do agree with you about that.
Another strikeout for Reed. Uh-huh.
No, I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, Quijada only throws fastballs, and we even saw it with Ben Joyce. Ben Joyce has one of the best fastballs in the game, but you have to throw other pitches. You have to throw other pitches. And Quijada's fastball is only, 95, 96? You can't just throw fastballs.
Yeah, I mean, look at Lance Lynn. He's having a hard time staying in there,
1, 2, 3 inning for Reed Detmers, baby. 5 scoreless, 6 strikeouts, 1 hit, 1 walk. Andrew Velasquez, are you kidding? What a play. What a play by Squid. Oh, man. Hell of a play by Andrew.
I just watched the outcomes from strikeout.
God damn. Beautiful play. And a nice little scoop there by Padlo. You gotta throw him a bone. I got something to show the class. Hold on. That was supposed to be both of us. Oh well.
Oh.
That's my boy, Andrew Velasquez. We got a signed Squid baseball right here, baby. Yes, sir. That's my dude. That's my dog. Squidward, yes, sir.
I can't wait to get Neto back.
Oh my god, dude. Don't even mention it. He's just so... Oh my god, he's so good. And it's not even like... Even when he's not playing well, his presence... Like, they talk about a veteran presence. He is quite literally the opposite of a veteran presence. Like, he makes the veterans, he rejuvenates the veteran presence of the Angels.
I agree. Ever since he did join the team, we've just been trending in a positive direction.
Yeah.
No offense to Squid or anything. Or when for a moment we were thinking about having
Bro.
shortstop full time.
Joe Adell just hit a ball 514 feet
In AAA.
in AAA. Dude, this ball cleared the fucking stadium. Dude, what?
I just saw the replay. People
Five-
are running out of the stadium to go get it. Wow.
514 feet. That is nuts.
This team would be amazing. We had AAA Joe Adell performing at the major league level.
Please trade him to the Reds. I just want him to succeed.
I want to see him on the Marlins.
He would be a good fit for the Marlins, and that would be a good trade partner too, because they got some pitching depth. It's not a very hitter-friendly ballpark though out there, so I don't know if he would. See, the Reds, he's got a hitter-friendly ballpark with a great supporting cast. I think he would thrive in that lineup.
Better scenery out there in Cincinnati, at least at the ballpark.
Yeah, bro, Lone Depot, my hot take, I don't know if you saw my tweet about it, Lone Depot is worse than Tropicana Field. The vibes are worse than Tropicana Field, the food is worse than Tropicana Field, the drinks are worse than Tropicana Field, the facilities are worse than Tropicana Field. Everything except for the exterior of the stadium is worse than Tropicana Field.
Only seen Lone Depot from the freeway in Miami. I've never actually been outside of it or inside of it.
Yeah, it's...
about Tropicana Field, though.
Dude, Tropicana is underrated as fuck. It is so underrated. It is a...
That bad.
It is a good... I'm going to say it. It's an average ballpark. It is not terrible. Franklin coming in with the $5 dono. You were the man with the super chat. I appreciate you finding a $5 bill at work today, Frank. Thank you for that, buddy. Kevin
Do they sell
Padlo.
orange juice at Tropicana Field?
No, not to my knowledge, no. I mean, I get a mango cart. There's my alert.
Money now.
Yes.
Need a money,
Needing a lot now. There we go. I love it. Anyways, yeah. So Tropicana Field, good ballpark. For my bachelor party, we're going to Baltimore, Philadelphia, and Cincinnati. Not Cincinnati. Citi Field.
Man,
I'm thoroughly excited for it.
that's a trifecta right there.
Yeah.
Up on tour.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's expensive, so I just kind of got my dad to pay for it.
Dads are forward.
Yeah. So it'll be a good time. We're going with it's like my dad, me, my brother. Some of my other dad's friends, basically, and my uncle. So it'll be a good time. It'll be like a sort of like a family trip. Big swing and a miss by Wallach there on a changeup that he probably could have hit out if he was sitting on one.
Frank says they've got to have OJ at the Trout. That's what I'm saying.
I genuinely don't think... I don't know if they do. Oh, there's a fan on the field. Oh, no, just kidding. It looked like a fan on the field. It was the ball boy running after a beach ball. Frank, are you going to any of the All-Star festivities? Frank lives in Seattle.
Oh, nice.
I think I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get the batting practice hat.
The
I
hat
think it's
looks
kind of
cool,
sick.
man.
It's.
I don't mind
I do like the colors.
it.
I
Yeah.
do like the colors. Wow, Rengifo grounding out to the third baseman. Who would have thought? My thing with Rengifo is he's not hopeless. Like Andrew Velasquez is kind of hopeless. Like there's no upside there. Rengifo at least puts the bat on the ball. You know?
We've seen him at his best. We've seen Rengifo perform.
We have. We've seen
Phenomenally.
peak go-ahead home run hitting Luis Rengifo.
He was
Damn
batting
near
for a
into our
period of
section.
time last year.
Yeah. Well, he hit like 17 home runs last year, didn't he?
He did so well that we made our friend Chris buy a Rengifo jersey.
Did he actually?
So he claims he did, and he sent me the picture what he got from DH Gate, and they sent him a Trout jersey. I think he intentionally bought the Trout jersey instead of.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems a little fishy to
know.
me.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Yeah. We'll be seeing. All right, we still got a scoreless game going here into the 6th inning. Reed Detmers versus Clayton Kershaw. Two of the most slightly above average left-handed pitchers in the game. We're doing the same exact pose right now, you and me, TCAS.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's a comfy pose, man. It's a comfy pose. I'm a big fan of that.
It's funny because like I don't see you. I don't see you until like, way later based off of like the YouTube live.
Yeah, it
Obviously,
makes
assuming
sense.
We know the pose. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is comfy though. After sitting for a while, you just do a little back stretch right there.
Bro, the best thing I've ever gotten, this for Christmas this year, I got an adjustable desk, like an electronic one. So whenever you get your, let's be honest, let's call it what it is. Your butt starts sweating, so you can just hit a button and stand up. So with how hot it is in my house, I was trying to just stand up for the whole stream, but then my legs got tired, so I'm sitting now. Well, anyways.
How does your cable management work with that? With your adjustable desk?
I put them all together while it's in the standing mode to make sure they can reach.
Smart.
And then I have everything preset so I don't extend it too far. So I just hit a button and it goes to the exact spot where I set it to.
Now it's gonna get scary. 1 hit through 5, 6 strikeouts for Reed.
The dreaded 6th inning with the top of the order coming up. Top prospect, Michael Bush, I believe is his name, right? Mike Bush. Michael Bush. Yes. Bush, known for his greatest hits, such as 9/11. We've got 1-0 count here. 2-0 count now. Oh, and Bush flies out to the left fielder. One down here in the top of the 6th. 76 pitches for Detmers. If I had to predict, I'm gonna say he goes 7.
Yeah, I think if he's able to put down 1 and 2 batters, you got to put him out there for the 7. Give bullpen some more rest. And then you got Ohtani pitching tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's the one I was for sure gonna do a watch party for. I wasn't sure about tonight, but I got the whole house to myself right now. My fiance's out in Mexico, so yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be sitting on the couch doing nothing. I might as well. I haven't streamed in a while. Gotta give the fans what they want. Gotta, do my first stream in 5 ever. I want to start making videos again, but my fiance moved in this fall, so like in the off season. So it's the first year I've had her in my house while I'm trying to do things.
Yeah, it's different.
It is, because you're I don't feel like when I'm locked in my room for 3 hours making a video, I feel like I'm ignoring her, you know?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. 2-1 count to Mookie Betts. I spent the first 5 years of him being in the league calling him Mookie Betts, and no one ever corrected me. So they said Mookie like cookie. Or Mookie. Did I call him Mookie? Whatever the wrong one was, that's what I called him. And someone called me on it. Ooh! Strike
I've heard both. I didn't know it was that big of a deal.
I don't think it is. Kind of like Robert versus Robert.
So it's Mookie.
I believe it's Mookie like cookie. Or no. No, I think it's Mookie. I used to say Mookie like cookie.
Interesting.
I don't know. Someone tell me. Someone tell me what it is.
His name's not even Mookie.
Yeah, I mean, it says it's spelled like cookie. So I figured it was Mookie. Freddie Freeman grounds out. Hell of an inning, bro. He might go 8. If he can have an efficient 7th, he could go 8. Can we also talk about how this game started 5 minutes ago?
You know, at the beginning of the year, I was kind of bummed that games are going so. From like a television standpoint, I don't mind it being that quick. But when you're at the game and you're done with your first beer and it's already the 5th or 6th inning, and you have to drive home after, it's like, all right, well, my night's done.
Dude, it's quick. I agree. It creeps up on you. Like, you have to... So that's why I like getting there when the gates open, because I can have a beer during batting practice and then get another beer when the game starts.
Yep.
And typically 2 beers is a good amount for me at a baseball game.
Yeah.
So you got to get there when the gates open. Yeah. You got to be a gates open type of guy. It's Mookie. Frank says it's Mookie. Like a cow goes moo and then the key. Speaking of giveaways, man, this fucking hat. Can we talk about this reversible bucket hat? Like, I don't even need it to be reversible. Because, like, who the hell is actually going to wear the red side of this? We're all wearing the City Connect side, and we all know that. It's my favorite hat, man.
I wish the bill kind of like flared out a bit more. But otherwise, it's a sick hat.
Yeah. I've wanted to be a bucket hat type of guy for a while, and I've never had the confidence to do so. But with this bucket hat, I have a reason to.
Oh yeah.
So this will be my stream attire for the next couple of weeks at least. Yeah, I think I saw your post, Frank. You went to a Rainiers game, and the strike review was crazy. I can't believe they're not going with the robot umps. I genuinely can't believe. Like, there's no negative. There is no negative. The umpires don't lose their jobs. The calls are correct. People have less things to complain about in Major League Baseball. Like, there's who does it hurt? I genuinely don't know who it hurts.
It benefits both parties. The umps don't get shit on for being bad.
Yeah.
The games actually get called appropriately.
Andrew Velasquez with a leadoff single, baby. Let's go, Barrels. We got a barrel for Barrels. That's what we like to see. How hard was that hit? 108? 103 miles per hour off the bat of Andrew Barrels Velasquez. That's a barrel, baby. That's a barrel. Son of a bitch, Taylor Ward. I swear to God. I swear to God, Taylor Ward. Okay, he flew out. I saw in-play outs. Dude, they're just not... They're all so close to squaring up these baseballs, but Kershaw just won't let them square anything up. My dad got me a t-shirt from a giveaway. I don't know if it was the ugly Christmas one or not. I'll go grab it after this inning. But Ohtani's up. Everybody shut up. Most consecutive games with an extra base hit. Shohei's got 7.
I think he also has like a 20+ on base streak too.
Did you see how concerned he was with that foul ball? Or you're not there yet.
No, unfortunately not.
Bro, he cracks me up.
He's a character.
Like when he got hit the other day, or he like almost got hit and he just screamed. He sounded like an anime character. He's like, "Hi!" But it sounds so like Japanese. I love it. It cracks me up. Son of a bitch, Ohtani. It better not be a double play.
He looks very concerned.
Doesn't he? Yeah. Dude, Kershaw just is dotting up these halos. Damn, that ball was crushed. Ohtani's got his Oppo power stroke just fully dialed in right now. Like nobody I've ever seen before. I've never seen a human being hit a ball 110 miles per hour to opposite field.
I like seeing his bat flips now. He's bat flipping. You know that you got Ohtani on one when he's just bat flipping no matter what.
Oh, yeah. And I love it because he can be as disrespectful as he wants, and who the fuck's going to say anything to him?
Yep.
What are they going to say? Hey, greatest baseball player to ever live. What are you, why are you bat flipping on me for? Like, nobody can say anything. Yeah. We do need Trout to come through here. We're really going to squander a leadoff single by barrels?
It's the Halo way.
It is the Halo way. Kershaw did some weird head bob thing there before he picked.
You're a lefty, Nolan. Do you feel like most pitchers that are left-handed balk when they throw over to first base?
I think balks are made up. I don't think balks exist.
Okay.
Because you could do the exact same pickoff move 15 times in a row with 15 different umpires, and maybe one of them's going to call a balk on you. Yeah, Trout did smoke that one. Oh, Tawny's fly out, bro. 102 miles per hour off the bat, 371 feet. 780 expected batting average.
That's a home run at Yankee Stadium.
That's a home run in 5 out of 30 MLB ballparks.
Damn. Trout broke that. Freaking DeLuca.
DeLuca, right?
Yeah.
Trout's was a bro. What a fucking inning, man! I gotta screenshot that. I said Andrew Velasquez is the best player on the Angels. Because he is, man. He's the only one who got to hit that inning. Did you see everyone posting that Tinder conversation of Kevin Pablo?
Was that real?
I would assume so. Otherwise, they wouldn't be posting it. But Frank was going off that point there. So balks are completely subjective. I agree. So the way I was taught is it's a 45-degree angle, basically, that you can go towards home plate before it becomes a balk. So as long as you don't legitimately go all the way to home plate and then pick off, most of the time you're not going to get called for a balk. But I was a bigger fan of the quick move because people were always looking for the first move.
Yeah.
So I got more pickoffs on my my quick pick than my leg kick move, if that makes sense. But I certainly got a lot of pickoffs throughout my life.
All right, Detmer's coming to the sub. I was scared
Let's
last
see if
night.
he can get it
I'd be more
done.
scared here.
2-0 early to Will Smith. Gotta throw him a strike here. I don't like that. Bro, remember what we were talking about before the game started? About Reed Detmers always pitching well and then getting screwed? My man's throwing 6 scoreless and we can't even put up a run for him.
Only allowed 1 hit.
Yeah, 1 hit, 1 walk through 6, and we can't do shit for him. Like, this he's like Bad Luck Brian, bro. He's straight up Bad Luck Brian. I might make that meme.
I feel like if he does get through this inning, I think this inning's his last inning.
Yeah, at 86 pitches, he's got to go, yeah, pretty much, and a leadoff base hit, it looks like. According to Gamecast here. Yep, liner to center field for a base hit. Leadoff man on for the Dodgers. With J.D. Martinez coming to the dish. I don't love that. Looks like Chris Davinsky's getting warm. The Angels have the 6th best bullpen ERA in baseball, and the Dodgers have the 29th, the 2nd worst bullpen ERA in baseball, just behind the A's.
That's a stat I did not know.
It's on the TV.
Oh.
You'll see.
I finally just got to the base hit.
Yeah, you'll see it in just a moment here. I figured Nevin called over and said if he gets into trouble, start warming up.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you can't risk this.
But see, you don't warm up Jimmy fucking Herget in this spot, right?
Even if they wanted to, he's back down in AAA.
Yeah, where you should stay.
I know what you mean.
I've given up on Herget. Until he fixes something, he's always looked hittable to me. But this year has just fully confirmed it. Whew. That's a dangerous pitch to throw to J.D. Martinez. Who do you got for starting DH for the National League All-Star team between... Oh, what the fuck are you swinging at, J.D.? Good shit. Bro, that ball was at his eyes. That ball was at his eyes. He was definitely sitting on a curve there.
He
had to have been.
Horrible swing. I do have J.D. Martinez as DH.
Yeah. It's tough, though, because Solaire's got so many homers this year. And I've always liked Solaire. I liked him when he was with the Cubs.
He was a home run leader for a bit this year. I remember when he came to town with Miami, he crushed them.
Yeah.
A couple, actually.
Do you think Reed Detmers gets scared throwing that 75-mile-per-hour hanger right down the dick?
Absolutely.
But it just doesn't get hit. They just don't hit it. Ever.
You gotta throw it with confidence, and I feel like sometimes he does. On nights like tonight, you know he's throwing with confidence.
Like you've got like that the first pitch of this at bat, you've got to throw that and be like fuck, and then oh, foul ball. But he does it so often, and it just continues to not get hit. All right, come on, Reed. Son of a bitch, man. 3-1. We can't have that. It's quickly at 95 pitches. Can't lose this batter. Cannot lose this batter. You want that win, don't you? You want that second win of the season, Reed. There it is. Come on, baby. 3-2. Give me a ground ball here. Give me a ground ball here. Solidify your 7. Solidify your 7, Shuddy. Give me a ground ball. Give me a ground ball, Reed. Ground ball? Ground ball? It says in play outs. Ground ball, ground ball. Show me.
Oh, man, I am lagging.
Popped him up. All right. 2 down.
Nevin go to the 10.
I hope not. You got to give him a chance here. versus Paul LaDuca's third cousin. You got to give him a chance. All right, he's not pulling him.
You gotta give us a shot.
Lines him out. 7 shutty. 7 shutty from Reed Detmers.
We really needed that.
Wow. 7 shutout innings with 8 strikeouts from Reed Detmers.
That's such an aggressive request, like right off the bat. Talking about the tweet in the background that you got there.
Oh, yeah, that is a very aggressive tweet.
And I feel like the normal response, like afterward, be like, I don't know you, or like, you know, but it's just like,
Yeah, I gotcha. Kid looked phenomenal tonight. You shut him down. Absolutely shut him down. Even there, he got into some trouble and he got out of it. That's something that Detmers really has to work on. And he did. Lowered his ERA to 4.02, so he's almost back in the threes. Excuse me. Damn. My mouth's watering. My dad sent me a video or a picture of him getting a mango card at the Angels game. I've never been more jealous of anybody in my entire life.
oh yeah, you don't have mango card out there, huh?
No, we do.
Oh, you do?
That's just my favorite beer. I thought about going to a Rays game tonight, but... I mean, I could also go tomorrow, but I'm not trying to spend that type of money. And I just replaced my tire, and I'm broke.
How much is it, like for a normal, like for nosebleed seats at a Rays game?
The cheapest I can get after fees and everything is usually around like $12 to $15.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's
I know
not.
everything else. Food, beer.
Well, back in the day, bro, I used to be able to get. We're talking like 2017. I could get Angels tickets for $6 on game time.
Yeah.
Those were the days, man. I would literally buy a ticket because I'd have work at night, but I wouldn't start until like 7 p.m. Brandon Drury with another base knock. Let's go, baby. Lead off base hit. No, I would literally go to Angels games just for batting practice and then go to work.
Wow.
So I'd go for batting practice, maybe catch the first couple of innings. But if it was a 7 p.m. start, I'd have to go to work before the game started. But that's where I fell in love with batting practice. Because it was like $6 and it was more fun than doing anything else and sitting in traffic.
I like that they don't let you in for the home team batting practice.
Dude, it's so frustrating. Especially with the new lack of beer sales, they should really start letting people in earlier.
Yeah.
First pitch to Renfro's upstairs. Second pitch in for a called strike. 1-1 to Renfro. We got a duck on the pond for him. This is the same situation we were in for the overturned call. And Renfro swings at a terrible pitch in the dirt. Kershaw only had 86 pitches. Most likely his last inning, though. All right, 1-2 to Hunter Renfroe. Jack Peterson just tied it up. Renfroe, what do we do?
What happened?
Ooh, baby.
What is it?
We got a double. I don't think they're sending him. He's holding him this time. Second and third, nobody out. The Angels' arch nemesis.
That'd be comical if they sent us again.
The Angels' arch nemesis. Runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Let me post a screenshot.
That was almost gone.
That was almost gone. Renfroe's back, bro. Renfroe's starting to heat up. Walsh is starting to heat up. Trout's starting to heat up.
Remember at the beginning of the season we had the Red Force?
Yeah, the Knights of Ren. Oh my god, Kevin Podlow, get the fuck off my team. First pitch. Bro, he has swung at every pitch he's seen today. He has seen 3 pitches.
He's an eager McFever. I mean, better than a double play.
Come on now. It's our arch nemesis. Runners in scoring position and nobody out. Now it's runners in scoring position, 1 out.
Clutch Tad Wallet bomb right here.
Oh man, I would scream. I'd scream without the S. Come on, baby. I'm not going to look at the game cast because I don't want it to get spoiled. I want to be disappointed in real time. 0-2 to Wallach. Good take. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. The suspense is killing me as well.
I'm watching it like now. He's 0-2 now after fouling one off. And it's just like, oh my god. Find out what happens here before anything else.
Do you have MLB TV?
Dumb. And even if I did, I'd be blacked out from watching the Angels.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Ball 2. Good shit, Wallach. Come on, baby. 2-2 count now. I believe in Wallach. I don't know if I believe in Wallach, but he is here. He's what we got. Fouled it off. We're solidifying this is Kershaw's last inning. I like that.
Yeah. Only 4 strikeouts, so anyone that went under.
Yeah, the under was a good bet. Come on, baby. Do something for me.
Down misses.
We got ourselves a Jack in the Box commercial. Caleb Ferguson. Bro, my fantasy luck with Caleb Ferguson, man. Let me tell you a story about a young man named Caleb Ferguson that I picked up to help me out with some save holds in our league. Good take. 3-2, baby. Good shit. So I pick up Caleb Ferguson, who had a 1.35 ERA and like 12 save holds for the Dodgers. I picked him up. His first outing, he gave up a walk-off 3-run homer to Will Brenson or whatever from the Reds. 3-2 to Wallach. Oh my God, he swung at ball 4. He struck out on ball 4. It was at his eyes. Oh man, I'm sick. It was a hanging slider above his head. He was sitting on a 12-6. Our only hope is Luis Rengifo, the fugitive. All of our eggs are in Luis Rengifo's basket.
How do you swing at that?
If only we had a $37 million third baseman.
Oh no.
That would be so nice right now. He got the hanging slider right down the middle. He just didn't do anything with it. Come on now.
How do you not? Did he swing or no?
Which one? On the one...
The hanging slide, fouled it off.
he fouled it off, yeah.
I was gonna say, dude, how do you not do anything with that pitch?
Frank does not want Luis Rengifo's basket. Good take. Wow. 2-1. Please, Luis.
I'm surprised he didn't swing that.
Right?
That's a 1-2 curveball. He's going after that.
Oh, totally.
All right, 3-1. 3-1, and
Good
then you
shit.
get the barrels.
Yep. Oh, man. All I want to see is barrels up with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
That will be common.
The way he's swinging the bat.
Strike 2.
3-2.
Slider down the middle.
Come on now. Please, Luis. Honestly, just... I would rather him not swing. Let's just flip a coin. He's got a 50-50 shot.
Oh man, here we go.
Fouled it off. Another hanging slider right. Bro, you can't draw it up better than that. Walked him. Ooh, baby, you walked him. I just don't understand how are we missing these hanging sliders right down the middle. It feels like every batter has gotten at least one. And he's at 101 pitches. There's no way they leave him in right now, right?
If he's facing the number 9 hitter,
Are you going to pinch hit?
I think they're letting Velasquez hit. I don't know. Who else is on their bench that they can go to?
I genuinely don't know. As far as righties go, is Caleb Ferguson a lefty? I think he is. Let's see. They're letting him hit. Let him play. Let him play. They have Stefanik on the bench. Which, honestly, I wouldn't hate, but I don't necessarily like Stefanik cold versus... I'd probably take Velasquez over a cold Stefanik. Velasquez is 1 for 1 with a walk today. Don't sell him short. Ground ball right to the shortstop, immediately ending the inning.
Selling him short. Send him to the shadow realm.
I'm so sorry, Reed Detmers. Dude is literally Bad Luck Brian. Like, I hate to pull out a millennial meme, but come on, man. That's wild. The Rangers also got screwed on the home plate call.
Do you follow Perry the Pirate?
Yeah.
Perry Bird? Kevin Padlow is the last human being I want swinging at the first pitch against Clayton Kershaw with nobody out, runners on second and third in the 7th inning of a 0-0 ball game. Not wrong.
Yeah.
get 2 guys on base in scoring position and 3 outs immediately after. Bro, the Giants are unstoppable.
Yeah, the Giants are clutch, man. Damn. Well, we got the top of our order up. Next inning. Davinsky coming in. Hopefully we score a run so we can close it out. I can't believe they overturned that call earlier, though. Like, I would understand it if he was called out that they didn't want to overturn it, but the fact that they overturned it?
It's because it's the Angels. New York hates the Angels. You've never had a call. Very rarely do you have a call go our way.
Well, at least Detmer's outpitched Kershaw. That's nice.
Very
Whew.
true. I feel like Kershaw's going to get more of the light. More of the limelight, if you will.
Yeah, he will, because he's Kershaw. Outman crushed that right to Trout. 1 down for Davinsky. So we got probably Davinsky going to Estevez. I am very much waiting for Matt Moore to come back.
Yeah, we need more back. I think he was throwing the bullpen today.
Yeah.
I read something like that.
I can't believe we haven't seen a single run scored today.
This is a pitcher's duel. These are my favorite games to watch.
Yeah. I like a low scoring back and forth game. You know, like a 4-3 type game.
I'm a sucker for pitcher's duels, man.
Miguel Rojas with an extra base hit down the line. Is he going to get to third on that? He's going to get to second for sure. Stand up double. 1 out double.
Bottom of the order, so that's good.
I don't have the Drury play queued up, Frank. I'm sorry. But he's going to have to get past Betts. First pitch called strike. That's the first bad call I've seen all game. That might be the first missed call this umpire's had. He's been phenomenal behind the plate. He even got the call right on the on the Drury play.
Yeah. Well, at least this one's in our favor.
Come on now. Let's see you, Dev.
I'm tired. I know you must be even more tired. It's freaking midnight for you.
Yeah, but it's my Friday, so I don't have work tomorrow or the next day.
That's good.
Son of a bitch, man.
That should have been a ball.
Fuck me. It literally oh my god. Took a bad hop over Padlo's head. It was a weak ground ball to first base.
That's the halo way right there.
That is. It was a weak ground ball that took a bad hop over his head. That's fucking insane, man. At least Reed Detmers isn't going to get the loss, but what the fuck, man. Literally a weak ground ball to first. And it didn't... Oh my god, bro. It didn't even go over his head.
He just didn't put his glove up.
Yep.
Yeah, he knows it too. I mean, you knew that Kershaw was done after this inning. I don't know why you get a defensive replacement with Jared Walsh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you should have been charging that ball.
Yeah, Walshy would have had that.
Oh, dude.
Son of a bitch.
Kevin Padler to the sun.
Well, now you got Mookie and Freddie Freeman coming up. Best case scenario, you get a ground out here, but there's Mookie doesn't ground out into double plays. Two and one now to Mookie.
The season's over. Those Travis.
Yeah. Oh, we got an out. What was the nature of the out, you might ask? I don't know. Popped out to the first baseman. And Kevin Padlow makes that play. How do the Angels in the year 2023 get shut out by Clayton Kershaw for 7 innings?
Clayton Kershaw still elite. Whether we like it or not.
But for 7 straight innings, bro? Yeah, he's got a 2.72, but still, we had so many opportunities to score. 5 hits, 2 walks, and we can't play to run. 6 runners left on base. It's just not going to cut it. Son of a bitch, Freddie Freeman. It's not going to play to run at least. First and third, 2 down.
Hey, what's up, baseball toss? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well.
Freddie Freeman's such a damn good hitter. It's just a beautiful inside-out swing right there. Ward had him hung up, man. Why did he throw it to second? Dude, he was literally frozen in the middle of the baseline, and you throw the ball behind him?
I mean, that's a Taylor Ward move.
That is a Taylor Ward move, dude. What the hell?
Make a great diving catch. Then also make a bonehead decision like that.
All right, first and third, 2 down. You have to get out of this. You have to get out of this. All right, 1-1. With how bad the Dodgers bullpen is, you have to get out of this with 1 run coming across. Just foul on that one. Just foul on that one. That would have scored 2. Whew. That would have scored 2. Oh, man. That was like 1 foot outside of the foul pole.
Ooh.
1-1 to Will Smith.
I thought that was gone for a second.
Yeah, it didn't look great off the bat. I also hate the Dodgers. Just looking at that crowd full of Dodgers fans, I hate it.
That makes me sad. Definitely no bueno.
And we have a chance to pick up a game on the Rangers. Son of a fucking bitch, man. Dude. What the hell, Davinsky? Son of a bitch, man. RBI single for Will Smith, 2-0. That was just a good piece of hitting. It's 2-0 now. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. You just got to score more runs than that. 2 runs should not be the nail in the coffin. And it isn't. With the top of the order coming up against the Dodgers bullpen, they should be able to score 2 runs. But man. Yeah, I did see the White Sox loss in similar fashion to our loss, but now apparently it wouldn't have mattered if it got overturned because it would be 2-1. The Dodgers would still have the lead.
Evan Padlock got BFA, Rays, Giants, and the Mariners.
Davinsky has given up 4 hits and 2 earned runs and only gotten 2 outs. And he almost gave out more outs, but luckily Taylor Ward caught it. All right, time to score runs. Time to score runs off the second worst bullpen in all of baseball. That was a meatball if I've ever seen one. Death by singles. That's the Cleveland Guardians' way. The Dodgers did the Cleveland Guardian route.
Small ball. Well, let's hope that this terrible bullpen that the Dodgers have actually was up tonight.
Yeah, that's the goal. We've got Fox Sports posted that Clayton Kershaw has thrown 22 consecutive scoreless innings at Angel Stadium. Can't find the emoji I'm looking for. Looking for the one where he's like upset but looking down. Yeah, that one. There it is. Death by singles. All right, Caleb Ferguson in to face Taylor Ward, Mike Trout, and Shohei Ohtani. Not in that order. Rams 22, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How we doing? I'm going to go get a new cold towel because I'm sweating.
Damn, you've been using the same one this whole time?
Yep.
Sheesh. Well, chat, heading to the bottom of the 8th. And, like Nolan has said, we do have the top of the order up, but the order is not produced tonight. When they turn that around, we'll see. Taylor Ward up first. Kind of made a bonehead decision last inning in left field. Easily could have thrown out the runner heading to third, but decided to throw it in second base.
All right, 1-1 to Wardy. Yeah, that's another thing. Ward could have thrown out that runner, and that would have ended the inning.
Instead, we're down to we're showing some throwback here.
Taylor Ward flies out. I got a big cold towel this time, so I'm gonna put it on my back there. Oh, it's nice. It's real nice. Weak fly ball to right field. Attaboy, Taylor. We got Taylor Ward back.
Should have worn it.
0 for 4 with 2 runners left on base, baby. Drops that OPS to 701. All right, Shohei. You can't score 2 on one swing here. Get on base. Or hit an absolute nuke to left center like you've been doing every day. That's also acceptable. Back-to-back fastballs. You can't do anything with them. 0-2. I imagine a curveball to make him look embarrassed is coming in right now. Woo! We got away with one there. Wow. That was strike 3. That was strike 3 right on the corner. That was a beauty of a pitch. He even got it framed and everything. Whew. Same spot, just a little lower. That one was actually a ball. This umpire's choking. The lights are too bright. Son of a bitch, Shohei. Yeah. The whole team's bats cooled off all at once. Except for Drury. Drury and Renfroe. And I guess Velasquez.
Ford Reed Depth.
Yeah, he goes 7 shutout and you can't score a run for him?
He literally does his job and they can't do shit. And Shohei is about to the hit streak here. Or ended a hit streak, I should say.
I got my cold towel on my head. My rally cold towel. Honestly, at this rate, maybe Drury and Renfroe go back-to-back to tie it in the 9th.
Yeah,
They're the only ones who can hit.
That'd be nice.
I wonder who's coming out for the 9th. Maybe Webb.
Yeah, Webb or I don't know. I wish game day would tell you who's in the bullpen at least.
Yeah, that'd be nice. 1-2 to Trout. I'm gonna guess high and in fastball for strike 3. I believe Trout had a hard hit out in his last at-bat, if I'm remembering correctly. All right, ball 2. 2-2 count to Trouty. Is Trout cooked when he gets thrown high fastballs? He has been for the last week. Or the last couple weeks, sorry. But he's still Mike Trout. Yeah, honestly, if Trout can get on for Drury, that would be huge. Three and 2. Come on, baby. Get on base for Drury.
I'm looking at it late.
Yeah. I'm just watching the live feed. Stop looking at game day. 3 and 2. Ah, got rung up. It's right on the outside corner. Trout's arguing with him.
Ooh.
It was certainly close. Certainly close. Close enough where Trout probably should have swung at it. In that situation, you kind of have to swing at that one.
That's not anything close right there. 2-strike count. Good frame drop by Will Smith.
I just don't want to see Dodgers fans happy.
I feel like
You
they're
know?
really invested in the rivalry between us two, and there really isn't a rivalry.
Yeah, I just don't want to see Dodgers fans happy. Because I know they're going to talk all this shit and be like, whoa, Shohei Ohtani got to see a real team today, blah, 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 blah. At least we can still say scoreboard.
True.
But only by one game. And we're going to have more losses than them after this game.
True.
Loop's coming in? There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way Aaron Loop's coming in.
Game over.
Yep. How many runs will they score? Like, plus or minus... Okay, I'm putting the over at 1.5.
Over.
Over?
Yeah.
I say they score 1.
I am pounding the over. On the over.
10K on the over? Oh, man. Wow, 1 pitch, 1 out. Is this 2021 Aaron Loop?
Back.
It was a sliding catch by Renfroe. It was probably at an expected batting average of 500 plus.
Nothing will beat that no look behind the back catch that went from me on opening night.
Yeah. They have not calculated the expected batting average of it yet.
Basket catch.
Show me the expected batting average. I just want to make fun of it. Oh, it only had a 120 expected batting average. Never mind. Wow! 3-pitch strikeout. Okay.
Aaron Loop is back.
Oh, fuck. Evan Phillips is warming up. He's actually good. But he is right-handed, so Walsh can come in. Probably Moniak, actually. I assume Moniak will pinch hit, and then Walsh will pinch hit if needed after that. Or Theis. Probably Moniak, Theis, then Walsh, TBH. But I do love Walsh in a clutch position. Wow! 1-2-3 inning from Aaron Loop! Round of applause. Round of applause. Aaron Loop. Only one hard hit ball.
All right, bottom of the ninth. That ball looked like it was gone off the bat for a second. Just shy of the warning track there.
That was my World Series.
Aaron Loop going 1-2-3.
Aaron Loop with a 1-2-3 inning against the Dodgers. Someone said Aaron Loop better than Chris Davinsky? So Davinsky had gone 13 straight scoreless innings until he gave up 2 runs on Saturday. and now he allowed 2 runs today. So Davinsky might be cooked.
It's unfortunate, but it's always someone. Like, someone has to take the curse.
Yeah. Aaron Loop on the night of June 21st, 2023. He was special. All right, I'm putting on the rally. Oh man, that feels so good. It's the I got the towel, the cold towel on my forehead now. Highly recommend. I'm looking like Rambo.
I might put one of those on later.
All right, I gotta hold it like this. I think it's kind of a look. The rally towel. The rally towel. Here we go. All right. We got the hottest part of the order. The only hot part of the order. Drury, Renfroe, and then somebody other than Kevin Padlo, for the love of God.
Did they put
I don't care who. I don't care if you call on me to pinch hit. I will put a more competitive at bat together than Kevin Padlo.
To do a reverse boycott, Kevin Padlo gets back out there in the batter's box.
If Kevin Padlo gets up with 2 outs, I'm turning off the stream before the game ends. First pitch, strike 1 to Brandon Drury. One and one now to Drury on the outside sweeper. He lays off of it. I'm going to bake myself cookies and cry myself to sleep. What was that?
Phillips is 7 for 8 save opportunities.
Wow. Couldn't be Estevez.
There's a chance. Have a chance. If we tie it up, do you put Estevez in or do you leave
Oh, what are we swinging at? If we tie it up, you got to put Estevez in. Send it to the 11th. Hope we're... I mean, if we tied it up, we'd probably be getting to the top of the order then. Drury's hitting so hard on a fastball here, and he's throwing 4 straight sweepers. Drury wants the fastball. And he got it, but he didn't swing at it. Right down the middle. 97 down the dick, and he doesn't even swing.
Not part of the Angels' MO.
Drury really has a bad habit of doing that.
As soon as that got off the slider outside, it doesn't swing it down the middle.
At that point, you kind of just have to go all in on one of them and hope you get it right.
It's not Padlo in the on deck circle. That's good.
That's good. I don't know who it is.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I was looking at the lead.
Joe Adell hit a 514-foot home run. He's not in the lineup because he doesn't play the infield. Joe Adell's an outfielder, and we don't have any outfield openings. Come on, Renfroe. 1 and 2. Back-to-back strikeouts. Well, GG's. You can't
Really
leave
bad
6
look.
runners on base. Mickey Moniak's up, but you just can't go 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position and leave 6 runners on base.
It's not a good recipe for a W.
Yep.
Mickey Moniak home run.
That would be quite the unceremonious solo shot. I imagine Theis would pinch it for Wallach.
Have him go back to back.
Popped him up. That's the ball game. Well,
Well, this
they
was
got
still
shut
fun.
out.
This was still a good time.
That's not, that's one of the last things I would have predicted in this game is the Angels getting shut out. With how awful the Dodgers pitching has been lately, I genuinely can't believe we got shut out.
Fortunately.
Yep. Let's all agree to not go on Twitter until tomorrow's game. Twitter does not exist. I wouldn't recommend it. So, yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, 9:30 for a 9:37 start time. So, hope to see you all there. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Appreciate you for hopping on TCAS.
Thank you for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. We should do it again sometime.
Absolutely.
So, we'll see what happens, but tough loss. I'm going to go eat dinner finally and go to bed and watch movies and cry, I guess. So, have a wonderful night, everybody. It was good hanging with you. I'll see y'all in the next one. And, yeah, have a great rest of your day. See ya.